I can't hear Dan. Is he on
Okay,
Discord?
I'll hit the go live button, Jason, when I'm ready.
Oh no, I've already done it, mate.
I've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason isn't in the Discord. Good
No, I'll get
evening,
in the
everybody, and
Discord.
welcome to the latest Elite FPL stream with myself, Stevo. Jason that's faffing about with something in the technology department because everything's going tits up his end. And good evening,
Hang on,
Dan.
I'm just gonna get.
Jason
I'm just sorting the Discord out. Give me 10 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm just going to quickly say hello to the people while Jason's doing that. Well, the 3 people that are watching us, because they've all
hello, 3
off.
people.
They wait around for half an hour like they did last night, and then it's, I can't be bothered to wait.
Hello,
anymore.
Dan.
Gotta go.
Mate, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Animations,
Right, back
Alex
in a moment.
Sweet, someone called Slullock, PK7, good afternoon, Gabriel DeRopp and Matthews Aishi. Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you'll be able to hear Dan. Hello, Dan. Can you speak for the audience while
Good evening, afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing?
Can they hear Dan? People, let us know in the chat if they can hear Dan or not. Because if not, then we're all buggered, basically. Can you say the word buggered anymore, Steve? No, you can't. Let us know in the chat, guys, if you can hear Dan. Because we're going to be here all day. Otherwise, obviously, we've had 3 games played already today. And Dan, essentially, you won 2-0. Havertz scoring again.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty nervy game that last 10 minutes. I mean, Pascal Gross, the cross came in from Matomo and thought it was in. And but yeah, just on the counter attack, that second goal, Havertz again. He's getting the goal, Steve-O.
Yes, indeed. Just to make everybody aware, this is a watch along. Please, no spoilers in the chat, else you will be timed out, if not banned by me, because I have no time for it. So yeah, please be respectful to other people in the chat who are watching along with us and don't want to have anything spoiled in the game. We also had West Ham versus Wolves. That game was actually not too bad. West Ham pretty much scored 3 goals in the counter attack. Kudos with, let's get real here, 2 very fortuitous goals. Specifically the first one. I don't know if you've seen the goals, Dan.
I haven't seen all of the goals, no.
The first one literally just decides to go for a long-range effort and somehow beats Bentley. I don't know why David Bentley was actually in goal today, because Salah was fit for the last match. So unless he did something or he's agitated his back injury from the week before, I have no idea. But is David Bentley the same David Bentley that played for you? And I don't mean from many, many years ago, but the goalkeeper, or am I completely mistaken there?
I think you're mistaken. I mean, bloody hell, David Bentley. I know you're talking about a different person, but the David Bentley that played for Arsenal is the one that ended up playing for bloody. He did very well for Blackburn, and he played for Tottenham as well at some point, and he retired at quite an early age.
But there wasn't a David Bentley that played in goal for you. Well, obviously the answer is no.
Yeah, there's one David, Steve-O. That's David Seaman, mate.
And what's his name? Is it David Raya? It is David Raya, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I'm not his biggest fan, but he kept a clean sheet today, so...
and then we had Ollie Watkins in the 85th minute scoring for Villa, making it 2-1 to Aston Villa. By all accounts, Villa were all over Brentford, but Brentford actually went and scored, and then Ben Mee gets sent off. And then all of a sudden, it's goals for Aston Villa, winning 2-1. Obviously, this is slowly opening up a gap over Man City. You did say last night on the stream that you feel that Aston Villa are, as it stands right now, title challengers. A good win in the end for Aston Villa.
Yeah, I mean, that game got pretty feisty towards the end. Conte getting booked. There was a bit of argy-bargy in the goal after Watkins scored. And then I think it was obviously Martinez and Mopai, the 2 Panto villains, having a bit of a set to at the end. That was quite funny to watch. But great win for Villa. Obviously, Watkins, my player, returning. I know a lot of people have got him. But yeah, obviously he returned. And Bowen, that's my main differential in our mini league.
You've got Bowen.
Yeah, I got Bowen, mate. Yeah, so
that's annoying. Well, the differential today is I'm assuming you've got Shimakass and Salah.
Yeah.
Anybody else in this game? Not Nunes or Man United player by chance?
No.
So me and you have got the same players, but Jason Jason's got Trent.
Wow.
So
Doubled up.
he's 4 points clear of me right now as we speak. He's 4 points clear of me. And what I mean is in total points. But the fact that Trent's playing, that's a minimum of 6. So I'm hoping that Trent doesn't do anything today. I am concerned. We'll get you a quick prediction on this game, Dan.
I'm going to stick with what I said yesterday, 2-0 Liverpool. I think that's been kind as well.
Okay, 2-0 Liverpool. I'll go with the usual line. If Liverpool want to go
Johnny
for it,
Evans at the back.
I'm going to say that with if Liverpool want to go for it, they're going to win 4-5-6 now. If, however,
come on, Man United.
Well, this is the thing, Dan. Are you, as an Arsenal fan that's got a rival in this, quite literally in Liverpool, are you wanting Man United to win?
100% yes, definitely. But it's not. I just
no chance.
It's such a hard place to go, and United have got injuries. Maguire, obviously, Fernandes not playing. Rashford's on the bench. Just can't see it. But it'll be interesting to see how Manu plays. He looked quite good.
Manu.
Mainu, yeah. He looked good against Everton the other week.
Well, we've kicked off now, just to let you know, I've kicked off my end. So,
great. You can let me know what's going on then, because I can't see a bloody thing.
Yeah, Liverpool straight on the attack immediately with Diaz's block shot. There's Shimmercast, and already Liverpool look like they're up for the game. Dan, are you actually watching this game, or is it just a case of listening in to me and Jason?
I'm watching Steve-O. Yeah, I always watch in my own ways.
You've got an LTV subscription. That's the main thing, Dan.
Well, not really. I've got an LTV subscription and it's not bloody working. But
it looks like it does look like Liverpool are going to be, let's just attack these individuals here and let's just make them pay. Because I was just saying, Jason, I don't know if you heard, but Trent is the big differential between the three of us. You've got him. Hopeful of anything?
Absolutely. This is the game that out of most matches this season, this game, especially with the lineup we've got. I don't really. I don't know. I don't want to be negative. All right, I'm going to try to not to be negative. So you carry on talking, and I'll just pretend to be positive.
Well, you're 6 points as it stands right this second. You're 5 points clear of me with your total points. Oh my God. Ooh.
What's going on, Steve-O?
The ball was whipped in, not by Trent. Trent and
great.
Number 21. I don't know if that's Gravenbach or not.
Back in a moment. I'll probably miss a goal by the time I get back.
But who was that, Dan? Number 21. Is it Gravenbach or is it Szoboszlai if he's playing? I mean, I'm going to check now.
Yeah, you check, Steve-O. You look blonde to me.
Yes, a blonde-haired, ponytailed individual, and I'm going to find out right this second. Right? It was Shimmercast.
Oh. Yeah, Shimmercast, my man.
Oh, right. Okay, so Shimmercast took a free kick off Trent Alexander-Arnold from the left, from their right, sorry. Whipping it in. Quite a dangerous cross in there. Could have gone anywhere. And yeah, thankfully for Man United fans, nothing happened here. As ever, just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in live as Liverpool on the attack at the moment, weaving in out. Man United defending resolutely there. I think Ten Hag here, Dan, is going to be basically saying, "Look, lads, we're going to be up against it today."
Oh, massively so. Yeah, they've just got the first 20 minutes is key in this game to not concede and sort of settle into the game gradually, and perhaps, Garnacho nick something on the counter attack. That's all they can really hope for, really. But I mean, you got Varane at the back, obviously World Cup winning, Real Madrid, former playing centre back. I mean, we said about Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans has been a really good centre back in his time. Obviously, he's past his peak now, but it's going to be on some of these sort of experienced players to guide them through. I mean, it's just such a tough assignment for them today.
Well, the fact they got no Bruno Fernandes as Trent Alexander on the attack feeds into my favourite line, whoever that was, Szoboszlai. I may just have cooschool.com just in my face, just so I got the numbers in. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan. Trent is Trent someone on your radar as we get Szoboszlai on the ball at the moment? Puts a ball in blocked by
Evans?
Manu.
It's Johnny Evans, yeah. I'm just thinking how far. I mean, I'm on 3 minutes 55 seconds.
Oh, you're only a few seconds behind me then. I'm on
yeah,
4:10.
Johnny Evans, to be fair, putting a good interception there. At Trent, no, because the way my team's structured, I can't afford Trent. I've gone for my cheap defenders, my free defenders. And yeah, I'm not really going premium defenders this season. As it stands, anyway. We'll see when the wild card comes out again, but
there we are, Dan. First opportunity, mate. What's going on? You'd have seen it now.
In Salah's pushed it in. Oh, and then the Mortal Kombat character himself, Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, a ball over the top from within inside the box, and you can see Klopp set up his team to make sure that, look, Man United play it out from the back. You and Nunez, the second that ball's touched, you charge down on them too and meet the players, whoever they are in the box, charge them down. And I tell you what, Liverpool are up for this, Dan.
Yeah, massively so. I mean, obviously the floodlights and the Anfield crowd up for it. They know that we won earlier. We've got to play them next Saturday. It's all set up, isn't it, really, for the big game? And you got Amrabat in midfield for United. I mean, he was great this time last year for Morocco at the World Cup and good for Fiorentina, but he's not been great for United this season so far.
Neomorphous in the chat saying he's putting. Well, he hasn't actually literally said how much he's putting on, but he's saying 4-0, 15. It's 15-1 with let's just say William Hill here. He's saying easy money. Do you think that's easy money, Dan?
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's put 50p on it for 4-0.
It's worth a fun boy bet, isn't it? But United on the right hand side here, it's Anthony, the world's best winger. And it's been blocked by Shimikas.
Anthony's not been playing too bad for us lately. He's been one of the better players in our squad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much that says about Man United, but it's true. He's been putting a lot more effort in. I give Anthony time.
I'll tell you, I like Højlund. But I just don't feel like he gets a service from the wingers. That's one thing
he doesn't get any service, and that's one of the things that's been identified by a lot of Man United, of the Man United community a lot. And any observer, let's be honest, it's he's not the best at holding up the ball. Like, he's better at playing on the shoulder of the last man, really. But we've been playing very slow build-up football, so
he's still young though, isn't he? Was he 20?
Oh, yeah. He's I think 20, 21.
So he's still developing.
We're 7 minutes into the game, Jace. I just want to say congratulations on Trent Alexander-Arnold clean sheet. There is no way in hell Man United are going to be scoring today. It's just that I think there's just literally going to be, if we get a 0-0 out of this, we're taking it and we're running. If they can defend,
if United get a 0-0 out of this, that's like a win for me. I'll be happy. I'll be really happy with a 0-0.
Well, they're defending very, very well at the moment, I must say.
Goldbridge was saying on his show about having a positive mindset and not having this whole preconceived idea that we're going to lose.
No, I think that's the right attitude. I think that's the attitude that anybody should be having in their for any of their teams, to be honest. Was that the attitude that you have with Burnley? Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I've listened to it. How many times have I heard you harp on about Burnley?
Oh, how bad? Yeah, but the difference is that we're Burnley. Go on, Dan. Tell us.
No, just Onana. I'm not a United fan, but I don't know what he was doing there, doing some Galazzo trying to skill.
I'm just putting the game on now. What minute are you on? Because it's buffering for me. I'm on minute. Oh God, go out of the way. Get out. 8 minutes 15.
Right, so I'm on 8:34, 35, 36. And Dan?
8:26, 8:27, 8:28.
So Dan, you're in the middle of. So Steve-O's 15 seconds ahead of me. You're 7 seconds ahead of me, and I'm 7 seconds behind and 15 seconds behind Steve. Brilliant.
It's like we coordinated this perfectly. So.
Well, it's like
I never thought I'd see the day that I can't speak. Scott McTominay captained Man United. I did not think that I would ever see that in this reality.
Why did you say that, Jace? Because
you got to remember, he was a fringe player. Like, going into the season, he was like a fringe peripheral player. Like, he was not meant to be anywhere near the starting lineup. Certainly not playing in the centre of midfield and wearing the armband. I mean, no disrespect, but I guess it says a lot about where we are at the moment as a club that we are giving him the armband. Yeah, he's scored a few goals, but like Goldbridge, I agree with everything Goldbridge says. Like, if he doesn't score a goal in a game, he's anonymous. For, you don't see much of him. So, but again, he's playing a cam in this match. It seems there's a chance here. Obviously, nothing happened because Garnacho smashes it over the bar.
Yeah, in its case, like well, we're trying like hold our reaction, I guess.
Well, no. I think it's obviously going to be Steve-O's going to be like, ooh, and then you're going to be like, oh, and then I'm going to be like.
Yeah.
Well, I mute my microphone deliberately.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's one of those where, out of respect to you guys, I'm not going to be an arsehole. But I just want to say thank you to Edgeworth for being a member for 9 months. James Tavernier, 1-0 to Rangers in the League Cup final. Captain, fantastic. Also 9 months of amazing content. Obviously, that's from a Scotland point of view. There, Fire Talks here. Good evening.
Oh, bit of a waste there by that Slobber's Eye guy.
I have to say, Jace, Simicast seems to be all over the place in this game so far. And I would recommend you.
I'm going to make a prediction.
Could you turn your thing down, Jace, because I can hear it through my end.
Turn what down?
Unless it's Dan.
Not me, no, man.
I can hear somebody's radio or TV in the background.
Well, chat, can you hear my TV? Let me know.
We did.
I mean, if they can't hear them, we're fine. So
they would let me know. They would let me know.
Manu got away with her. That's how he say his name in it. I don't want to keep butchering it. He got away with a tackle there on Timicas. Mainu. He's the Mainu main man in the midfield. At least he's a United graduate or whatever. But yeah, I think interesting start to this game. Liverpool had a couple of opportunities, but United not done too bad. They had that chance on the edge of the box with Garnacho, and like I said at the start, United have just got to keep it tight for the first 20 minutes, really.
People in chat, can you let us know if you're actually quite literally relying on myself, Dan and Jason to keep you up to date with the score, or are you just watching it and with us on in the background?
Have you said anything about the scores earlier on today, Steve-O?
Me and Dan have, but if you want to make past comment on it, please do, Jace.
Not at the moment, really. Nothing I want to say.
Brilliant.
Immediately.
I don't think put it this way, Saliba's given you an extra point, so that's another point on top for you.
Yes.
Jace, because he's going to get a bonus point, it looks like, because unless the goalkeeper of Brighton pushes him out, it's very close.
But more importantly, is Slanky still on 9 points?
Yeah.
I think we want to break from talking about Solanke and all that from last time.
Yeah, God.
Let's just focus on current affairs.
Focus on this match.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who scored? Okay, I got a question for you. Who scores first in the game?
I'll tell you what, Jace. I know it may sound mad, but I don't know. The way Man United playing at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if they scored first.
You're funny.
I mean, you asked the question 3 times.
Have you ever thought about getting a career as a comedian?
I have thought about doing the Total Steve podcast live.
Oh, goodness me.
Oof.
I'm trying to see if I can get into the whatchamacallit?
Comedy
Super
Club.
Brew, but it's crashed.
Comedy Club. Your local comedy club.
Leicester
Super
Square,
Brew. Yeah. Super Brew.
I can't
The
access
site,
it.
the site that's that shits its pants when it gets more than 50 users using it at the same time. Yeah, not sponsored, obviously. Other football prediction websites do exist.
Oh, there was an Elite FPL one.
There was, yeah, until the guy that made it disappeared.
Whatever happened to him?
I hope he's all right. Actually, send me sweet potato if you are watching this. Thank you for being awesome and making that game, but unfortunately, it's kind of broke, didn't it? Remember, it broke, and people weren't able to use it. And
What happened to semi-sweet potato?
I think, to be honest, he just had a university thing going on, and that's obviously way more important.
There's so
Real
many
life.
people, isn't there, that like watch the channel for so
Life.
many years and then they
Life.
just disappear off the radar. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How dare they?
Although I will say, occasionally, very, very rarely, but occasionally I do watch the odd FPL live stream. And I'm not talking about FPL Juice, I'm talking like the larger channels. And I do find it funny when I see certain individuals that used to be big supporters of this show, they're then supporters of these shows. It always makes
well, yeah, I know. It's like people aren't allowed to watch other people's shows. No, of course they are.
no way.
Right. So, Steve-O, as it stands at this moment in time, I'm 7 points better than you. But
They want to keep it.
oh God! What's
Oh,
going
Nana.
on there? Nana again, 6s and 7s at the
Talk to us, Chase.
Oh,
right. Who's going to see what's going on? We've had a bit of a pinball moment in the box. Ball gets played over by Alexander-Arnold. Ball, looping ball up to the back sticks. Over the top of Onana, headed down by Nunes. Salah kind of gets in a bit of a in the mixer with all the rest of Liverpool. There's Gravenbach up with Onana, and Onana falls down actually to Salah's feet and prevents the goal. So fair play, he's prevented the goal. Alexander-Arnold now with the corner. Ball comes in and headed and dealt with in the end. Away by, is it away? Yes, it is. It's away by Garnacho, but United can't get it away, and Liverpool back on the attack. Steve-O, you're 15 to 16 seconds ahead of me, so...
Well, I'm deliberately staying quiet, just out of respect.
But Liverpool are seeing gaps emerge in the United back line. It was obvious that was going to happen. United are like a slice of Swiss cheese. Is that right? With all the holes in it. It's only a matter of time before an error, a defensive error, or a mistake from Onana, because that's unfortunately the form he's in at the moment will actually lead to a goal for Liverpool. I'm so pessimistic. I'm probably the worst United supporter because I have got no hope at all. And I'm sure there's a lot more positive United fans out there. Any positive United fans in here that want to come and shut me down and say, no, we've got this, we can win this game. Edgeworth's watching us for an update. -4 is on a +3, but Solanke is on. Yeah, we don't like. Do you know what? I just want to say one thing. I wish to bloody God that the FPL game would just give an update. Say, look, this is what's happening, and the reason. Oh, Salah.
good block.
Because if they do remove the points, Steve-O, and to be honest, I don't care. I do not care in the slightest about what happens with the points, Solanke. I don't own him, and also there's bigger, like quite rightly said, there are bigger issues at play. But from a community point of view, there is so much like guessing games going on because the game has just left it. I think that if they were to remove the points now, they would rightly come on fire. I think they should leave the points. because they've left them for like what 24 hours.
Yeah, no bonus points. Just leave
no
it as
bonus points. Just leave the points. Yeah, I think they should do. Yeah, if they were to remove the points now, after all this, like they should have done it last night before the game updated. If they were going to remove the points, they should have done it last night. The fact that they've left the points, to me, means that they should leave them. I've never known the FPL game remove points from players over 24 hours after a game's concluded. Or, no, not after a game's concluded, but after a game week's concluded.
Wasn't there an incident a few seasons ago where a player had his points removed for an assist or something? It was like several hours later.
That's different. Having assists removed is a completely different thing. I'm on about actually having like the game time and, you know, like the whole point system removed. That's never happened in FPL.
Everybody
has that ever happened in FPL? I don't think so.
Well, I remember.
We can talk about it live tonight on Sunday Surgery. Sunday Surgery, we can talk about that. Plus the Super Cup, we can talk about live on Sunday Surgery as well. Fire Talk has made a tiny little announcement, but we'll discuss that tonight when, you know, we'll be more interested in talking about this game. And then tonight on Sunday Surgery.
Time of year already.
Say that again.
I cannot believe, in the words of Victor Meldrew, that it's that time of year already. Super Cup time.
Well, the live draw will be happening at some point, and like I say, we'll be discussing that all tonight live on the Sunday Surgery. As many people there as
the live draw.
8 p.m. I don't know when we're going to fit it in, Jace, because there's about 400 different matches that are happening between now and January the 2nd.
Well,
and then we got the 2 week break.
We'll find a way, Steve-O. We always do. Nature finds a way. What movie is that off?
I don't know. It's just a completely
Jurassic
random.
Park, I think, isn't it? Jurassic Park, I think.
Oh, maybe. Have you seen the most recent Jurassic Park?
No, I stopped watching them after like 3, I think. Oh no, actually, seen the one with
Chris Pratt.
Hold on, we've got some important information here, Jace.
Oh.
There's Nunez has kicked the ball away, so he's going to get a yellow. Evans has gone down.
Darwin has just got a yellow card.
Evans has gone down. Darwin's sarcastically.
I told you.
What's up, Dan?
I did. He's a more combat man, and he's just proving it now.
Poor old Johnny Evans, like, you know, this has got absolutely clattered by him, and Darwin's not happy. But the thing is, I kind of get what Darwin's kind of done there. He's just gone for goal, but I think half of it is the attitude as well. It's not done him any favors. He has kicked the ball away. He's got a yellow card, so there we go. Darwin Nunez is on a yellow.
Here we go.
Onana kicks the ball forward, out wide to Anthony. And the ball gets dropped down. Dalot plays it forward, and Anthony and Tsimikas are wrestling off the ball here, and a bit of handbags at dawn. Nothing really to be going on. Anthony's cooled down.
Dan's reaction.
What are you laughing at, Dan?
It's just brilliant. I love it. I love it when stuff like this.
The physicality. Yeah, we want to see. It's a derby game. We want to see this sort of stuff. Like the thing is, it's like Tottenham and Arsenal. You want to see a bit of physical contact, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to see players going in on each other, and it's like it's part of the best years of FPL in the early 2000s. Were, you know, the late 90s, actually, I would say, with Dennis Bergkamp, and into the early 2000s with Ruud van Nistelrooy and Martin Keown and all of the, you know, Mark Overmars, and
it's funny you
Roy
say
Keane.
about that. Watching that dive from Wayne Rooney against Sol Campbell the other day, and it still baffles me how you managed to beat us.
It was before VAR.
Still bitter, Dan.
Took out Youngbrand. I mean, I should probably let it go. It's about 20 years ago now. That,
remember Tony Adams? You remember watching Tony Adams?
Of course.
Bloody hell, he was a beast, wasn't he? Jeez.
Tough defender. Yeah,
He
him,
was.
Sol Campbell,
Yeah,
Keown.
and then you had Yap Stam. You had. Hang on. What was that then? I just missed something then.
I feel like football was just a different game in the 90s, if I'm honest.
The football was a more free flowing. Well, you watch clips of the 90s and retro football, you can see the referees literally just like. I always look back at the is it the Vinnie Jones, the Wimbledon game? I can't remember who he played against, but it was one game in particular. God, the team escapes me. Someone in the chat might be able to help. But one of the games, it was literally like should have got 3 red cards. He was going in, he was like going in 2-footed on players, knocking them down. Like he got a yellow card, and then the referee just bottled it after that.
I mean, the game I'll never forget is the Battle of Old Trafford, that 0-0 we had with you guys, and obviously.
Oh, was it? No, yeah. There was the Wimbledon Man United game where Vinnie Jones was going in on. I remember that Eric Cantona was literally like rattled by Vinnie Jones. Like he was literally, well, just typical Vinnie Jones, hard man. What he lacked in football skill, he made up in physicality and bullying and intimidate. He intimidated his that I think that's the big thing, right? I think one of the big things that's missing from football now is the threat of intimidation. Like now, a player is not going to like steamroll you and smash you, whereas back in the 90s,
unless your name's Jimenez.
yeah, but he got sent off.
Yeah, there's more repercussions.
Like back in the 90s, you could literally like it's almost like Sunday League football where you go in and you want to leave a heavy tackle in.
Could you argue it's more the culture of society where schools are teaching everybody's a winner, quite literally, like if you come last, well done.
I think it's I think football's come a long way in terms of making sure that the officials, I think they protect the officials, protect the players. There's no two ways about it. The game is much less physical now and much less accepted in the game now. Like just what we've seen there, a yellow card on Mainu for a late challenge in on is it on
Endo. I mean,
Endo. That would not in a million years, that would not have been a yellow card.
Who is Endo? Like
10, 12 years ago.
You know who this guy is? Endo.
They signed him in the summer. I know he's a Japan international. I think was he at Stuttgart or he was in the Bundesliga, and he's played a few games for the season. It's basically, I guess, in a way, a replacement for Henderson. So yeah.
Talk about Vinnie Jones. He's got a series out at the moment. Isn't he out on a farm somewhere? Isn't he done like a Jeremy Clarkson 2.0?
Since he retired, I mean, obviously getting in the X-Men films and whatnot, and Lock, Stock, and everything else.
Lock, Stock is brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. So and he wasn't a bad player, to be fair.
He wasn't a bad player. No, he wasn't a bad player. But I think he was just a very much. He was just a physical. Everyone knew that he was on the pitch. No matter where you played, you knew Vinnie Jones was on the pitch. There's a goal coming in a minute, guys. There's a goal coming in a minute.
A lot quick, like this particular game. The game is a lot quicker.
There's a goal coming in a minute. I feel it.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker these days.
Liverpool are on the chat. For the people not watching, Liverpool have just been on the attack. Again, on the right-hand side, Salah, Alexander-Arnold involved, bouncing around the penalty area, and Steve-O's clapping, and I don't know why. There's already been 7 corners for Liverpool. Do you know what? In this game, 7 corners in 27 minutes.
Wow, that was a score last season, mate.
Oh, Van Dijk. It was pointed straight at Onana, the header.
Oh,
is it a great save? Is it a great save?
It's a good save.
It's right at him. It's right at good save, but it's right at. He should be making that save.
Let's give him.
I would have caught that.
It's a save you would expect him to make, but he made it look good for the cameras.
He made it look. It was a very good camera save where he jumped up and flicked it over the bar. But
as a,
you know,
as
Peter
a
Schmeichel would have held that.
As a
The
former,
thing is,
David Seaman would have held that, mate.
Yeah, they got the AFCON coming up, so I don't know how long that tournament is for, but would he miss some games for United? And I guess your second choice will come in. I don't know who your second choice is, by the way, but
yeah, I think that's
Covington, isn't it?
No, it's the
Turkish.
I got to remember his name. It's B something. Hang on.
Yeah, you signed him in the summer. What?
Hang on.
Oof. But Edgeworth said in the chat, talking about obviously Vinnie Jones won the FA Cup with Wimbledon in 1988. That was the famous win over Liverpool, 1-0 on the day. Yes, yeah, I remember it very well. I was 4 years old, and he's reminiscing about the good old crazy gang.
Bayendia, that's it. Bayendia. I wasn't sure how you said. I knew it was B something. Bayendia.
Yeah.
I'll say Bayendia.
John Fashanu back in the day.
Oh
Dave
my
Beckham.
God.
Okay. I think I'm behind you two now.
Put it this way: United are just absolutely being overrun by Liverpool in their own third. No, I was thinking of a. Did you ever hear about that player that signed for a club? Someone's going to know because there's people in this community that are absolutely freaking football mad, right? There was a player that signed for a club. This is the most vague bit of information. He basically got in touch with the it was either Premier League or Championship. He got in touch with the club, offered to play for them. I don't know if he blagged it, but he kind of said like he was semi-pro, and he ended up getting a start. He actually did training, and he ended up getting a start, and he played, and he got substituted on, played about 12 minutes, and then got substituted off when they realised it.
For Southampton.
Oh my God! I don't know why it's just come into my head. I don't know why it's just popped into my head. But
this was because Graham Souness was talking to this agent. He was claiming he was George Weah's. I think he was claiming this player was George Weah's cousin.
It was like a real big blag. It was a massive blag.
Yeah, and he came on for 12 minutes or so, like you said, and then he never seen again.
He came on, he played a few minutes, and then it was the manager, whoever the manager was like,
Souness.
It was Souness.
Yeah. Because this was when George Weah was ripping it up for AC Milan in Serie A. There was a goal that he scored when he ran the whole length of the pitch and he beat the whole team, and he was hot property at the time. And I don't know how they managed to blag it, but
it was Graham Souness. He signed that guy.
Yeah. So crazy when you think about it.
I don't know why that just randomly popped into my head.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty funny story, to be fair, isn't it? Yeah. What Ali Dyer, Matthew said in the chat, and yeah, they claimed it was George Weah's cousin. It really wasn't. We had Christopher Ray, who was related to George Weah, who scored some really important goals for us. Actually, he didn't stick around for too long, but he got a couple of key goals in our double season, 97-98. So there's a bit of random trivia for you. Liberian player. I don't think we have many Liberian players, but he did get a few key goals in that particular season.
Well, with 32 minutes, 33 minutes into the game now, Jay's happy so far?
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy that we've been able to keep them out. In a sense, it's the longer the game goes on, there's always that chance that we could grab a smash and grab, you know? I think if there's a smash and grab situation on, I'm the happiest guy in the world. Do you know what I would want more than anything else? More than Salah. I don't want Salah to get a goal. He's my captain. Even though I want Liverpool to lose, but my brain is saying Liverpool are going to score more than 2-3 goals. My heart is saying I want Højlund to break break into the Premiership and get a goal.
There's been no signs of Liverpool scoring more than one today, to be honest with you. I
think that once the goal goes in, United's shape's gonna
capitulate.
Yeah, because they're gonna have no choice but to try to come back into the game, and they're gonna open up even more as the game goes on. The gaps are gonna open up more, and at the moment, we're all we're every man behind the ball. Look, if you watch, everyone's behind the ball.
Well, that game against
even Højlund is halfway in our half. I mean, we've got no one on the halfway line, Steve. We've got no one on the halfway line. Johnny
that
Evans,
game against Bayern Munich in the midweek was kind of, in a way, a kind of not practice, but setting the template, because United were quite compact in that game and well organised, and it was just, a really good assist from Kane. Through for the goal.
Talk about Harry Kane. While he's just he's flying. It's just when you play from a world class club. I mean, it's easy to gel, right?
He's scoring all the big goals in the big games, and I'm just hoping that he'll be doing all his research ahead of next summer. Really, secret agent behind any.
Oh, got a yellow card here for Amrabat. That was unnecessary, really.
That was stupid.
He's getting ran ragged by Diaz. He put arms on him and then shoulder to shoulder. He nudges him off the ball. He isn't really going anywhere. We had a couple of defenders in front of him, but yeah, Amrabat picking up a yellow card. 10 minutes away from half time. Needless.
You've got 2 yellow cards in central midfield now as well. It's quite.
Hang on, who got the other
one? You pronounce it, Manu.
Mainu. Oh yeah, Mainu. Yeah.
Like Mainu.
Oh, it's a chance. Oh, it's Gravenberch with a volley, which just ricocheted off of a Man United defender, I believe.
Varane's given it in the box, just saying, "Come on, lads, keep it together." I mean, his experience is invaluable in this particular fixture.
Varane is one of the shining lights in this team, yeah, for definite. But a lot of headers being won here. Again, Liverpool winning the header from the corner that's brought in by Tsimikas. It's, again, United, Amrabat's nowhere near it. A free header in the box. A free header in the box
nil.
For Kenyatte. Still 0-0, but it's only a matter. They're knocking at the door. The floodgates. Yeah. I do think that if they do score, the floodgates will open. McTominay doing absolutely nothing again in the midfield, loses the ball. In fact, let's do a little game of counting. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, he wasn't under a lot of pressure. He had time to sort of drag back on himself. But I mean, it's easy for me to say that, sat on my bed watching this in a cosy room, not in the centre of Anfield, with 48,000 Scousers bearing down on me. But I mean, still 0-0. If they can get into half time, get organised at half time, you never know.
Hold on a minute. Let's get real here. That they are going to get into half time at 0-0, but they're just going to stick to the same game plan. There's nothing they can change. Whereas Liverpool, on the other hand,
well, you also look at the bench. I mean, look at who's going to come on for United. Well, but also, if you're Rashford, are you? No. But how are you feeling right now? It's a derby. You're on the bench.
You've got Van der Beek, Palestri.
Yeah, Rashford's fit. He's fit. He's just
it's personal, isn't it?
I think there's an example being made.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he didn't take a rocket science. He's been absolutely lackluster.
Oh.
I'm
sorry, guys. I'm just looking at my bench game with Dan Burn with 14 points. I just feel sick looking at that. But anyway, let's look at right.
Come on, the Sunday surgery.
I just, oh my God. But you look at it, Tsimikas, Colwill, Gabriel, Fulham have been right. I've got to let it go, lads. I've got to got to move on.
It has been a week of clean sheets. It's very, very, very rare to get almost all your defenders plus goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet. Some people have that, Jason. So yeah, it's been one of those weeks. And
I mean, Fulham scored 3 times at Anfield a few game weeks ago, didn't they?
What's your point?
My point is, why couldn't they score yesterday against Newcastle? Bloody Iwobi.
Well, they had Jimenez sent off, didn't they? And then from that point, I mean, yeah, Iwobi did have that one opportunity, but
yeah, I know.
At the end of the day, going to Newcastle, one of the hardest fixtures, one of the hardest games to be playing in away at St James Park, it's going to be very, very difficult. And with the way Newcastle are playing at the moment, they are defending very, very well, and a lot of their efforts are pretty much being put in defence, and their whole game plan is just to be explosive, attacking, and it's having a real negative effect on the team because that's why they're getting so many injuries. It's just simple science. It's just basic science, and because obviously they lost.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say that's why. I mean, I don't know the reasons why they lost Shah yesterday, but that's another game, another player out with Shah, so their numbers are dwindling.
Yeah, I admit, no, it's a fair point. I mean, I'm just looking at Liverpool's results this season. Beating Bournemouth 3-1 at home, Villa 3-0, West Ham 3-1, Nottingham Forest 3-0.
It's all threes, isn't it? I know.
Brentford 3-0, yeah. I mean, Fulham 4-3 was the anomaly, if you like. And I mean, we've got them next Saturday, and it's going to be an absolutely massive game, that one, because our record at Anfield is not.
Oh, it's at Anfield, isn't it?
Oh, Steve,
I'm telling you for free that you're going to get battered. The way you lot play, Liverpool are going to exploit you here. Man United are just sitting deep and they're just containing Liverpool. You lot aren't going to do that. You lot are going to try and win the game, and Liverpool are going to pick you apart. And do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's next week when Salah gets his haul, and he blanks today.
Steve, why do you have to tell it as it is? I was looking forward to that game this weekend. You ruined Christmas already, but yeah, you're probably right. I mean, our record against Liverpool at Anfield is just. I can't remember the last time we beat them at Anfield. I think Lucas Podolski, Santi Cazorla.
Remember him?
2012. I could be wrong, but I don't know, really. If anyone wants to think about it in chat and let me know. But, I mean, we beat them in a bloody Carabao Cup game on penalties, but I'm talking about the real McCoy here. Yeah.
Well, let's have a quick look at the history if it decides to load up. There is a game going on, but to be honest with you, it's just
the game. The game is around the middle. It's been middle of the park football at the moment, so nothing to report. My nephew's trying to get me to give him my Now TV login so he can watch the game. I'm like, sod off.
Yeah.
Dan,
there's a lot of
Salah in the middle. Oh, shoots. Nana makes another save. Is it going to be one of those games, Steve-O, where Nana gets like 7 saves, 8 saves, 9 saves
in a 1-0 loss, thanks to a Gakpo goal and a Gravenbach assist? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, probably. Just to make you feel even worse, Dan, there's a lot of 2s that are involved in your game against Arsenal. And a lot of zeros, 4-0, 0-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3-2, 2-2. So basically expect goals next week, Saturday, when Arsenal take on Liverpool at Anfield. And where will you be watching that, Dan? Which pub will you be frequenting?
Well, I won't be able to watch it because my mum's coming up here for Christmas, so I'll have to watch it somehow. Yeah, I know, man. It's like the biggest game of the season. I guess I'll have to watch it on the replay in the morning and somehow avoid. And the fact that my landlord is a massive Liverpool fan, it's going to be mission impossible. But I mean, I might be a bit offline on that Saturday evening, put it that way. So,
well, if you just essentially just go out for a walk with your mum, take her to a Nando's or something, basically take her to somewhere which doesn't involve football. You can then get back quite late at night, your landlord will be asleep and everything. You can wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then away you go. You can watch the game. It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's just so many Liverpool fans in Bournemouth. That's the problem I've got.
Well, unless they're going to be screaming from the rooftops, and if they win, which I doubt, I think you'll be okay. I think that you can get through a day without, or more specifically, an evening from 5:30 in the evening till mid-11, 4.5 hours dealing with that. So I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I do want to watch it, and obviously there's websites that you can watch football back on, but I'm not going to name them because yeah. But I mean,
dear, Jason.
Diaz, Nunes in the box. Nunes for Liverpool in the box. He picks a shot. The ball gets knocked and cleared by Dalot in the end, but only as far as Diaz. Back to Nunes. It's balls backwards and forwards here for Liverpool. Out by Simicast back to Diaz. Inside to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the ball over the top, and it's headed away by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's headed it away to Canate. Canate now just dilly-dallying around. Liverpool play it back to Van Dijk, and you just think Liverpool are smelling blood right now. They are literally around the United penalty area, encircled, encamped around the Man United penalty area. Just imagine Salah now flicking the ball forward, cleared by Johnny Evans, and United survive another attack, only as far as Van Dijk. Canate in the midfield. Alexander-Arnold's give it to me, he says, and taking over. Yeah. He looks up. Can he play the pass? Goes inside to Diaz. To Endo. Endo to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to, I don't know who that's, Gravenberch. And offside given against Darwin Nunes. Bloody always offside, isn't he?
He's born offside, mate.
He's born offside, yeah, absolutely. I love the way I was commentating there. I literally just watching Liverpool going forwards, backwards, backwards. Right. I think that you're right, Steve. It's going half time 0-0.
Unless you can nick a goal now. Wink, wink.
Shut up, Steve. Stop winding me up.
You guys are massively ahead of me.
The message from the future.
Right, yeah. Guys, if you're watching the stream, hit like and subscribe. And this game looks like it is going to be 0-0 into half time.
Let us know in the chat what players you've got playing in the game.
I'm going to keep quiet, and you can now commentate, Jason, on a dangerous free kick that Man United are going to have.
A ball gets played over the top towards Højlund, it heads away, and Amrabat goes in with a header, and it looks like Endo goes with his leg up, high foot. It's one of those situations where it is dangerous to the player. That's why he's got the yellow card. But it's completely innocent. There's no malice in that challenge at all. In fact, he pulls out. He doesn't raise it that high. But anyway, there is a free kick. Endo's been booked for Liverpool, and Amrabat is still on his back, but he looks like he'll be getting up now. So dangerous free kick, but we've got no one to take free kick. We've got no amazing free kick takers in our team. Maybe McTominay will take it. We've got Dalot and who's that? Shaw. Dalot and Shaw standing over the free kick. We're not going to be shooting. We'll be looping it in because we've got no one that's able to shoot from a free kick point of view. Ball gets looped in, and it's an absolute.
It's not quite as bad as Mudryk yesterday, but
right.
it was as bad.
I need a cup of tea after that. Right, anyone else having a cup of tea? Anyone else? Let us know what players you got playing in this game. Salah, anyone got more than Salah? And anyone got triple Liverpool like I do? Anyone got any Man United players? If you've got any Man United players, then you must be a very casual player. Anyone watching the dart says Edgeworth. Van Dijk, Simicast and Salah captain said Edgeworth. Bloody useless. Yeah, that was bloody useless. Gone from 600k to 400k says Animation's nice one. The game has got 1-0 or 0-0 written over it. Yep. Right, back in a moment. I'm going to put the kettle on. This bloody... It's halfway there. We're halfway there. Like I said, I'll be happy with a 0-0. As sad as it sounds, I will be happy with 0-0.
You think it's going to end
Liverpool.
0-0? You think it's going to end 0-0, Dan?
Absolutely no chance.
Are you sure about that?
Anything can happen in football, but this isn't going to end 0-0.
I genuinely have not seen anything from Liverpool apart from their set pieces where I thought, oh my God, Man United are in trouble. That's all they've got is set piece threat in this specific game. It's, like I said, I'm telling you this for free. Next week's game against you lot is going to be carnage, and I can expect it to be a end-to-end 3 or 4-1, 4-2 victory to Liverpool. Genuinely.
I think, in the words of Arsene Wenger, I think it will be much closer than that, and I think we'll give them a good game. So, but our record, I'm trying to remember the last time we beat Liverpool at Anfield, and I just struggling to remember. I might just Google it at this point because it's,
Well, while you're Googling it, just want to quickly take this opportunity to say that if... in fact, does anybody want to write my script for me, what I'm about to say? But if you are completely brand new around here, make sure you are subscribing. It'd be really nice to see new faces with the Elite FPL, as Mark Goldridge would say. We're building a community. We're building a community. I don't know why he speaks like that, community. What's the problem, Dan?
No, I was right, actually. It was September 2012. Podolski, Santi Coppola, new signings, got us a 2-0 win. And Abu Dhabi had an amazing performance that afternoon. Asai Bellamy, all about it. He'll tell you all about it. And Arteta was in the midfield that day as well. And since then, it's not been fun. That's 2012, mate. That's a long time ago.
Well, while we're bored, shall we play a game, Dan, for you?
I need the toilet, so...
Okay, well, while you're going to the toilet, then I'll continue chatting on the stream and everything. Just give some basic insights into this match. Liverpool have had 2 yellow cards in Nunes and Endo, and Man United have 2 yellow cards and Manu and Amrabat. Possession-wise, we have got 67% possession in favour of Liverpool. Liverpool have had 15 shots, and 3 of them have been on target, as I keep stating. They have only been threatening from set pieces, and ironically, it's mainly been Shimmercast that has actually been taking the set pieces. But like I said, make sure you are hitting the like button. Why not hit the like button now while you're bored and just do what you do on TikTok, like. But instead of liking on TikTok, why not like this stream? Because you're clearly bored enough to watch this stream, so why not hit the like button now? And show the support for the content that me and Jason are bringing you this season. Of course, Dan is with us now. What do I do? Make sure you join us for Sunday Surgery tonight at 8 p.m, where myself and Jason will be taking your calls about your issues regarding your teams. And I'm assuming that, like me, you've got problems, because I've got problems with my team as well. What else can I talk about? Today's games, I suppose. Like I said, Brentford, I'm fuming. I've just logged into Super Brew. It's finally uploaded. And I did change my blasted result from 2-1 Aston Villa to 1-1. I'm not going to lie. I kind of had an inkling that I put it to 1-1. And when it was 1-1 throughout the majority of the game, and then I see that Ollie Watkins scored, I'm just like, damn it. All I was thinking about was Super Brew at that point. I didn't really care about the fact that I brought in Watkins. Other than that, the Wolves game, like I said, was quite entertaining. I think that Wolves deserve to get at least a goal. Did they deserve to win? No. But did they deserve to score? Yes. And I certainly think that there is a player in that team that I am actually very, very interested in bringing in for Sterling, but I'm kind of like needing to work out do I really need to be bringing that player in, or do I go into the game week 19 fixtures with 2 free transfers? I kind of haven't really looked into it properly yet. My head is telling me to do the specific transfer, but the logic kind of takes over. But certainly, from my standpoint, it's whether or not to get rid of. Do I get rid of Haaland? And the answer is no. I don't need to get rid of Haaland. I'm just going to keep him in my team. I don't need to remove them whatsoever. So then I'll have him for the Wednesday, the 27th of December, when they're playing Everton away, assuming that Haaland is fit and ready. What are people saying in the chat? Nothing. Stewie Bryan saying Darwin to Watkins will be my easiest transfer ever. Yeah, you've lost a lot of money on that, because Watkins is, what is he now? 8 point. I don't even, do you know what? I don't even know how much Ollie Watkins is price wise. Let's have a quick look. He is 8.6. So Ollie Watkins is 8.6, and he'll probably rise tonight. So you're gonna have to do it today, essentially. Yeah, that's true. Stewie Bryan saying the Brentford goal Brentford got a red card in that game, which changed the game completely. And they were leading 1-0 at half. Well, they were leaving 1-0. Neomorphous is thinking that Gakpo will be on soon, and Darwin will probably go off. Well, hopefully he'll come on before the 60th minute mark, which in turn means that basically Darwin only gets 1 point. That's the preferable from my point of view. Let's just quickly go through the YouTube chat league for 30 seconds here. Harry Dawson, who's here right now, he's top. The players that he's got in this team now are as follows: Shimikas and Salah. They're the two that are playing, and he has had Watkins, and that's it. That's all that's played today. So Watkins only has played today. He is 15,000th in the world. Beneath him is someone called Ben Walker. Let us know who you are. He's 14 points behind Harry. Ramanathan is then 19 points behind Harry, and then Brendan Saunders is, he's 1 point behind Ramanathan, and he's 7 points clear of Ollie Bale. These people in the chat, I mean, who are they? Ben Walker specifically and Ollie Bale. Who are these people? They will probably be removed next year, because I don't recognise any of these people whatsoever. Animation saying, I'm glad I got Watkins back in for a -4. Who was the other players that you brought in animations for your minus? Even though ironically I could probably find your team right now. There is there. So bloody hell, you're 63 points. You're going to get a clean sheet as well. So, you had Bowen today. Bastard. Absolute bastard.
Hey, Steve-O.
Your TV is quite loud. I can pretty much hear word for word. I don't know why it's been somehow gone up. I don't know if it's because the volume has been accidentally pressed, but I could probably hear it.
I don't think the chat can hear it. It has gone up a bit. God, yeah, it has gone up. I put it at like volume 20, and then I just looked and it's like 28. So yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, well, it doesn't matter because it's just stupid adverts at the moment. No, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Involving Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
And no. Dan's back as well. What are you expecting from the second half, Jace? Just literally the same game?
Yeah, much of the same, really. Yeah, much of the same. What's the chat saying?
Nothing.
But this title race is getting pretty interesting, guys. I mean, Villa ain't going away. Well, I mean, like Jason with his double up on the Liverpool defence today, I had mixed emotions. Like, Brentford were 1-0 up against Villa, and I thought, come on, let's go. And then I'm watching the Arsenal-Brighton game, and Villa equalised. And I'm just like, I'm glued to the game. I don't know who scored, but Watkins has got the winner, and it's 2-1. to Villa, and obviously that's the player that I brought in on Friday morning. But yeah, they're just not. I mean, Emery's got them doing really well, and I think they're bang on in the title race. You know, it's Villa. They are in Europe, but they're obviously in the Europa Conference League, so they can perhaps rotate a bit in that competition. With with all respect to the teams they play in that tournament, and they got a good team going. I mean, Diaby was a great sign-in, and Watkins just can't stop scoring. Obviously, our boy from Devon, and Emre's a great manager. I've got to say it, and it's making it pretty interesting. But I mean, yesterday, Man City dropping the lead against Palace, and it does. I want to hear what you guys think about this. But the thing about bogey teams like Tottenham, Man City, Crystal Palace, us, Liverpool. Every team seems to have a bogey team. I mean, for years for us it was Chelsea, but we've managed to get over that now. But what is it about bogey teams? Like, I mean, it's just.
I think a lot of it is psychological, mate.
Got to be, hasn't it?
There's so much about football that you scratch the surface about the psychological impact of playing against a team that you've got a poor record against, and that you kind of think, oh God, maybe there's been bad experiences at a certain stadium, and you're going back there, all the memories and all the pressures and trying to beat, trying to break a poor record is a lot, can come into it. And, I think it's just, I think the psychological aspect of football is a massive, massive part. Players, you can always tell when a player's head's not in it. You can always pick them out when you see him play.
Well, I mean, I was watching AFTV earlier, and Brighton have had some good results against us the last few years at the Emirates, and they were talking a bit like boxing, like styles. Teams have different styles, and some styles can kind of nullify other styles of play and stuff like that. Maybe that could be part of it. But I do think, like Palace, I think yesterday that there's kind of no pressure, and maybe it's in the back of the mind, like you said, the Man City players thinking, Palace have got some results against us the last few years. But we were trying to work out last night why Man City are just slipping up, and I'm
so bad.
I'm a little. I mean, obviously they're missing De Bruyne. Haaland's got the injury, but they're just letting goals in for fun, aren't they? Really? I mean, Stones came back he sort of came on late yesterday, but they've got this. I don't know. It's just be interesting to see what people are saying in chat about it. But I'm a bit mystified as to how they keep just letting all these goals in, even when Rodri was playing yesterday, of course.
I do think the comments that Pep's made in previous press conferences are designed to try and invoke a reaction out of his players. Obviously, saying that he doesn't believe his team's good enough to challenge Liverpool in not so much words, and like the injuries to Kevin De Bruyne. I understand that. Obviously, it seems like for me there's something missing at City, and it literally is that magical spark, that playmaker that's in the center of the field, that's just basically waving a magic wand and unleashing the wingers and cutting defenses in half with defense splitting passes essentially. And what we saw, obviously a lot of what Gundogan was doing, and then before that what David Silva was doing, those sort of players, I don't think at the moment they've got someone in that position with that technique that can do it. And I think they are going wide more and a lot more sideways. There's more side. If you watch City now, they've always been a possession-based team. They have always been but they seem to be taking longer to build up, and they seem to be playing it safe a lot more now. They're playing it safe balls, whereas they're not playing the risky balls. Kevin De Bruyne, when you watch him play, he doesn't always look. He's not looking for the easy pass. He's not looking for the easy inside pass or the or the turn back behind him and play it back to the centre half on the halfway line. He's looking forward, and all he's interested in is where's Haaland, where's Alvarez, where's Mark, where's Foden. Like he's got his eyes on all of the attackers, and he can just cut like a whole defense in half with one swift strike of his foot. And I think that's the main issue right now for City, is that they've got the players that can create the space and get on the end of the balls, but they don't necessarily have the player or players that are doing the job finding them.
Yeah, and they're missing Riyad Mahrez. Well, missing. I mean, Riyad Mahrez has moved on. Well.
Yeah.
He was an amazing. He still is an amazing player. So that's a big miss as well. So they are. When you talk about it like that, they are missing a lot of.
Liverpool starting really strongly. Yeah, don't know if you.
I'm miles behind, mate. I mean, Klopp's on the bench, just like getting set for the second half. I think. See, it's kicked off for you, right?
Yeah. I'm 46 minutes 7 seconds.
Bloody hell! I'm miles behind.
10. Steve, where are you at?
Another station. Put it that way.
20 seconds ahead.
20 seconds? Oh, bloody hell.
It's a bit of a reverse of how it is in the league at the moment, isn't it? I'm at the bottom.
Now you're bottom, and now I'm in the middle. And, yeah.
46 minutes 30.
Pep has now got 4 centre-backs in his back line. Do you think that Pep's tried to be a bit too clever, and it's come back to bite him? Oh my God, Liverpool here breaking through. It's side netting by Alexander-Arnold, who's kicked the stand in frustration because he knew that he should have done better.
They've started off how they did the first half.
The ball gets played through, not dealt with, but Alexander-Arnold, the ball plays in from Salah. Alexander-Arnold skips it past Luke Shaw and fires it into the side netting, and Jurgen Klopp buries his head down but claps in enthusiasm towards Alexander-Arnold, and I think that again it's going to be all in Man United's half, isn't it, Steve-O, the second half? Yeah,
well, certainly the first opening 10 minutes, Klopp is like he did in the first half. It's get that early goal, and if Man United can get through the next, forget 20 minutes, if they can get through the next 10 minutes, at that point, Ten Hag is going to bring off whoever for Wan-Bissaka.
You look at United. Look, just watch United now. There's no pressing. I've noticed this. No. I'm watching it now. The ball's with Van Dijk. He's playing it around the back. He's got it now to Diaz. He's got it to Endo, and only after about 15 seconds of Liverpool. No, he's backed off. It's almost like Ten Hag has told McTominay, Højlund, Garnacho, Anthony, do not overextend yourself. Do not get out of shape. Do not get out of position, because he's scared that midfield, once you open it up, they're going to be broken down. And backing off. Watching them now, all backing off. Højlund backing off. Only now Garnacho goes forward. Balls with Alisson at the back. Alisson's literally casually walking around in the middle of the park. In the middle of his own half, Alisson's walking around. No one's closing him down. It's embarrassing. It's obviously just like, let Liverpool play in their own half, and let's hope that we can get the ball off them in our own half and then try and hit them on the counter-attack. That is exactly what is our game plan.
I think it's not even as... I don't think he wants that. I think he's literally... I want to contain this team and play for him. I think he's for a 0-0, yeah. I genuinely think he's setting that up.
Yeah. But you're not going to get a 0-0. I don't think you're going to get I don't think this is going to be a 0-0 game.
When it gets, like I said, when it gets about the 55th, 60th minute, when he brings on Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, for whoever, at that point, and maybe even Reguilon, at this point, it's right now we've got the players with a bit of pace to maybe do what you've just said. At that point, but for now, it's just contained.
Yeah, maybe. It's just again, I do stand by my statement. If we do get a 0-0, I do think that's a great result. Would I be happy with the performance? No, but it's a massive result.
What are they supposed to do? Go gung ho against Liverpool like at Anfield?
No. I think for me, I want to see just. I don't like Liverpool having a lot of time on the ball.
Hmm.
Oh, Darwin coming close there, but the ball gets played straight into. I don't know why Onana's charging through like that, like he wants to play an early ball forward, because there's no one that's going to be running on the end of that early ball. But yeah, Onana picks it up. It's a Salah cross towards Nunes, and the ball gets played out by Onana out wide left, and United are just playing it backwards now. And I wouldn't be surprised if the ball's back at Onana's feet any second now. Yep, straight back to Onana. Darwin, closing down. That's the thing. That I don't mind United setting up to defend. I don't mind that, in the sense of, like, at least they've got a game plan. But I feel that when you're allowing Liverpool time on the ball and not charging and pressing, then you're just going to be running around chasing.
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that
they're gonna literally pick you apart.
But you are Man United. You're not Burnley. You're not Everton. You're not West Ham, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but I think a lot of United fans have got to realise where we are right now. Like, the squad that we have playing right now on the pitch, is not a top 8 team. And I think like a 0-0 would be an absolute brilliant result. Like, so yeah, I guess we I've always criticised Ten Hag in the sense that I don't see an identity on the pitch or a game plan, but this is the one time where I can kind of see one. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean I disagree with it. And I understand where he's coming from. He doesn't want to open up the floodgates, but at the same time, it's a derby match.
Well, Alisson's just touched the ball, Jason.
Oh yeah, I see that. The ball gets fired into him, but he releases it quickly. And again, you're right. If United do come out and they do try to press, it's going to be easy for Liverpool to find the space for Salah or
if
for
someone wants to put
Diaz.
50p on Man United to win 1-0, do it now. Let me know what the odds are on Man United to win 1-0. Because I think Ten Hag is almost saying, let Liverpool overexert themselves. Let them do that, and then we'll bring on the players that can exploit their tiredness. And
remember, chat, Steve-O's made that prediction because there's only one of us that makes sense.
Oh,
remember that, Steve-O? I'm glad you did a stream, Steve-O, because you're the only one that talks sense.
Oh, salty.
Yeah, you get some very unusual profiles that send some very peculiar comments.
Well, no, not just that. I don't think you always talk sense.
I don't speak any sense at all. In fact, if anything, I speak apps, especially when it comes to football. Any other subject matter, yeah, but when it comes to football, I don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you what, Steve-O, I want to ask you a serious question now. Oh my God.
Good bit of skill from Mainu there, wasn't it, eh?
Yeah, that was a massive opportunity that came out of nothing. But Steve-O, what happened with your Hudson-Odoi fan club and Chelsea and everything?
Oh,
Hudson-Odoi.
He's at Forest now, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Steve-O's gone quiet.
Wow, and is it Danjuma as well? Oh, it's a chat. Oh, never mind. Oh God, that summed up Man United in a nutshell.
Absolutely. Do you want to talk about that?
Got Nacho on the left-hand side fed through, and it's just in the end it was he was beating off the ball in the tame shot. Well, it wasn't even a shot; it was more like a pass towards Alisson.
That was a big opportunity.
Hudson-Odoi, Dan. I don't even know where this all started.
When's his breakthrough year, Steve-O?
Well, apparently it's this year with Nottingham Forest. Apparently, so
I mean, he was ripping it up at Chelsea. He was in the England team, and then Bayern Munich were trying to sign him, and then it's just kind of gone a bit like Pete
Mate,
Tong, hasn't it?
I remember when I was newly playing fantasy football. Well, not so newly, but it was a few seasons in, and I remember when I used to go in on bandwagons, and I remember when Makeda scored for Man United. I was like, getting him in, he's going to be the next big thing. Against Liverpool, funny enough. And yeah, it didn't turn out, did it?
I have to say, Jace, if Man United actually choose to attack Liverpool, they've got an opportunity here because Liverpool are terrible at defence. And they have got that opportunity to maybe exploit this.
Maybe.
And they could nick it, like I said, 1-0.
I mean, there's so much football at the moment, isn't there? Liverpool are they're playing West Ham on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal, and then Chelsea Newcastle on Tuesday. It's just bonkers the next few weeks.
Steve-O, 12.5 to 1 on Betfair Exchange for Liverpool.
Put
Liverpool
50p on it,
United 1.
Put 50p on it. Got 50p spare.
Anyone seriously think that United have got a chance here? Steve-O, you've literally just said that if United...
What have Liverpool offered apart from set piece plays? Nothing.
Possession. They've just had dominated
possession.
9/10 of the law, mate.
Concentration levels going to drop though, Steve-O, aren't they?
Good. I think concentration levels are going to drop from Man United. I'm being serious. Like, I think you've got the better substitution to come on than Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, Hoyland. Go on. Oh.
I think Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, Reguilon, Pelestri and Hannibal are more worrying than, say, the likes of Gakpo, Harvey Elliott and whoever else is on this. But who else is there?
Yeah,
look here.
Like if I was a Liverpool
McConnell,
fan, which I wouldn't ever dream of, but I want to know what Liverpool fans think of Gakpo, because has he just been a bit part player for Liverpool? Is he almost like a surplus to requirements, sort of like, we don't really know what to do with him, we'll stick him on the bench? Because I honestly thought that Gakpo was going to be a starter for Liverpool when they signed him.
I mean, he played on Thursday, didn't he? In the Mickey Mouse game that they, he played the kids. So that was quite a interesting one. But
ironically, I think maybe Gakpo could be better suited playing in the Premier League, and Núñez could be the one playing against the crap teams, possibly.
If I'm Klopp, I'm thinking, how many chances does Darwin Núñez need to have before?
Oh my God!
Well, are they missing Jota?
Jota's a big player for them.
Jason, we need a referee.
Jason,
you are the referee.
Well, the ball's with Liverpool here. Number 8 is that's Szoboszlai out to Salah. Salah plays it in, and Luke. It's Amrabat coming up against Szoboszlai, and no, not in a million years. That's not even in live game. I thought when it was live speed, I thought no chance. No, absolutely nothing in that at all. Absolutely nothing in that at all. In fact, Szoboszlai sticks his arm out and grabs onto Amrabat's shirt and then goes down. He should be getting a yellow card for simulation. Bloody hell's that? That's out of order. That is out of order. That should not be allowed. Should not be allowed.
Gravenbach has gone down and Gakpo's warming up. It looks like Gravenbach's going to come off for Gakpo. It looks like.
Gakpo's just heard what Steve-O was saying about him, and he's ready to come on and deliver a match win.
Gravenbach, I feel sorry for you. He's not going to make the 60 minutes.
Sorry.
Well, you say that if you are a Gravenbach owner, which is... here we are. Curtis and Gomez is going to be coming on.
Was he going to make 60 minutes, Steve-O?
Yeah, it's coming up to it now.
Wow, he is. Yeah. He's got to warm up, hasn't he, yet? So, yeah.
To be honest, I think they already are warmed up.
But more importantly, what's happening with Solanke's points?
More importantly, it's
David De Gea 60 minutes.
Actually, Dan, what was the... I know you don't really have much answers to this, but was there much atmosphere regarding yesterday in the town of Bournemouth? I mean, you're banging on like Liverpool fans in Bournemouth, but what about Bournemouth fans in Bournemouth and that game? Did you hear much on the grapevine about it?
Yeah, all
I
4,000
mean,
of them.
oi, we're a club on the up. Wait a minute, what am I saying? We. that
Are
was
you
a slip of the
changing your
tongue.
allegiances, Dan? Are you getting rid of the red and it's not going to be red and white. It's going to be red and black.
God, that was shameful. I'd have to take those words back. I have to go to church. No, I mean,
I
look.
was at a cathedral today, actually.
Well, I mean, I
Just
need to
sort
go
of
to
throw
one
that one
soon.
in. But yeah, carry on.
But no, I think there was somebody that I know that he was at the game yesterday, and obviously he was saying it was, obviously upsetting to see, and it's just good that the medical team did their job and everyone wishes him well and stuff. But I think the thing is, there's been a real. So I went to the Bournemouth Villa game a few weeks ago, and there was a real feel-good factor at the stadium because Bournemouth have been playing some really good football, really good attacking football, and real fluidity in the way they play. And the crowd were just, really up for it compared to when it went the previous year.
Oh,
And it kind of,
interesting. Sorry, Slabasai's gone off as well for Gomez. That's an interesting substitution. Sorry to interrupt there, Dan. I just didn't
But
realise they
he's
made the
moving
second.
Trent into midfield.
Yeah, Trent in a centre in midfield role now. Sorry, Dan. Carry on.
no, all I was really going to say, Jace, is just that obviously what happened yesterday kind of as paused that yesterday. There was so much positivity and everything. So
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's a bit subdued and whatnot. But yeah, I think, just on a sort of wider note, Bournemouth are doing really well this season. They've
Yeah, they
actually
are.
got plans to expand their stadium, and the Bournemouth fans that I know are getting quite excited about this, that, and the other. But I just say, look, hold on a minute, guys. It's December. It's a long season in the Premier League, so the main thing for
Well,
Bournemouth is to stay up.
well, they are staying up because there are worse
Well,
teams in
Steve-O,
that league.
it's December. No one's staying up in December, mate.
Have you seen the Premier League team, Dan?
I have, Steve-O, but at the end of the day, anything can happen in football, and they need to hit those 40 points. So,
Luton, with the game in hand, are 5 points behind Nottingham Forest. And let's just say they win that game in hand. Well, because of obviously the match abandoned yesterday. Let's just drop that down to 2. So they're 2 points behind Nottingham Forest. Burnley are 6 points behind Nottingham Forest, along with Sheffield United. The only team of those 3 that are going to be staying up, if anybody's Luton, at least they've got something about them. But Burnley and Sheffield United, there isn't a hope in hell for these individuals staying up, and so Luton can at least, Bournemouth can at least plan for the future next year in the Premier League. They're 10 points clear of Luton.
The game is midfield, but Liverpool are breaking through now on the right hand side with Gomez into Mohamed Salah, shoots a snapshot, and in the end, straight at the goalkeeper, who keeps hold of the ball this time, and nothing comes of it. But the ball is mainly in Liverpool's possession in the Man United half. So anything more, we'll let you know.
Yeah, exactly. And if you are watching, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. I mean, come on, guys, I'm doing your job for you here. You should be.
It's what you're here for.
Just to say that.
We're going to record that, and I'll press a button every 5 minutes. Have your voice.
We're 8 people away from 60. Any Mark Goldbridge fans will understand. So 8 people out there. If you're watching this live and you haven't subscribed, get us to 60.
We were 5 people earlier on today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jason. Here's the thing, right? If Man United do get a result here, how will you see the rest of the season with Ten Hag in charge and what's happened this season? Will you be looking at it in a different light, or just a one-off result, or what are you saying?
I think there's some eye-opening decisions that Ten Hag has made that I've not agreed with, but at the end of the day, I think you've got to give him time. You've got to give any manager time to build an impression on the club. I think if we get a result here, a result being, of course, anything other than a loss, takes a lot of pressure off Ten Hag.
Is this how Man United have played all season? Like this?
No is the answer to that. No. United have actually played way more open. In fact, I'm looking at this now and oh god. Do you know what? It's just annoying that last final. You asked the question if United played like this all season in the sense of the final pass being dog shit, yes. But in the sense of compactness at the back, no. And we're playing very compact, and that's a shot that's just gone wide of the post by Alexander Arnold.
Well, you say
my
just,
god!
I mean, that was very reminiscent of Bowen's attempt that hit the post
That's
early on in the Wolves game.
Major opportunity there for Liverpool. Oh, it's killed wide, isn't it?
Away.
It was going in, and then it killed wide of the post. Alexander Arnold playing in his centre midfield position has just come closest to getting Liverpool off on the scoreboard.
The question is, when will Ten Hag do any substitutions?
In the next 10 minutes. In the next 5-10 minutes, I think 70 minutes, 75 minutes, you'll see a I think 70 minutes, 5 minutes time, or in the next few minutes. Because Liverpool are literally they are going to have their tails up and they're going to be going for it now. So they smell the weakness in that United defence. To be fair, we've not been that bad. We've kept a good shape. Like you said, it's been from a Liverpool point of view, what have they provided? They've not done much down the middle. It's always
God!
Oh my days!
What? Okay, ball gets broke into McTominay to Højlund shoots, and he's hit the goalkeeper twice. It's come off the goalkeeper Alisson back to Højlund, and his tame effort in the end. The guy can't buy a goal in the Premier League, and this is his best chance in the game so far. Højlund in front of goal. I mean, to be fair to him, the angle was getting tighter and tighter as he moved in on goal, but Alisson stood firm in that goalkeeper pose that you quite often see. They're almost like a hockey goalkeeper when they go down on that one knee. But a big opportunity for Højlund there. Unfortunately, angle too narrow to do much with it. Holy God, says animation, should be finishing that. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was. It wasn't as easy as what you thought. To be fair,
no.
Against Alisson in goal of all people, Alisson's probably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League.
I tell you what, it was a nicely worked move though. That it was a bit of slick play, and United getting a few moments.
Oh God, Salah almost played through. Then that would have been really dangerous.
Experience there, the former Real Madrid man.
Here we go, a legend of Man United's coming on now. A legend.
What, Cleverson?
I can't see who's. Rashford.
What are you doing, man?
Is he bringing off? Is he going to bring off Anthony, or is he going to bring off Garnacho? My money's on Garnacho because he's not been in the game at all.
No. Well, to be fair,
go on, play Højlund. No, Højlund was playing. He's running through the middle. He's completely ignored.
Yeah, it was Dallo, wasn't it? He was like a bit of a.
You saw Højlund on the last man. Then he was just waiting for that ball to be played through the middle.
Oof! Oh, what a block!
You think it's only a matter of time before a goal goes in, right?
I mean, Johnny Evans putting a great block there.
It's an age-defying block. But Man United with a break. I mean, United. I agree, Steve. I think if United really concentrate on attack, Liverpool's defence, they will leak an opportunity or two here in the second half. Because look how far forward that Liverpool's midfield are going now. They're exposing their back line. It's end to end. There's no midfield. Salah in the box shoots and a save again for Onana.
Great save.
Parries it out towards Darwin. Darwin out to nobody. Oh God! And it's picked up by Trent, who wipes the ball back in, headed away by one and only Varane. And McTominay now taking it up. Captain McTominay passing it forward to Anthony. Anthony, come on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. What's he going to do? Plays it inside to McTominay. McTominay shoots over the bar.
United are coming into this game. I mean, I can't. I'm nowhere near a neutral, but it's delicately poised, and it's much more exciting than the first half.
I tell you what, come on. I know he's going to get better the longer he's at United, but why is he parrying it out like that?
Well, it's good for the cameras, doesn't it, Jay?
It's bloody dangerous doing that. Garnacho's coming off.
Your favourite player of all time is coming off for.
No, not my favourite player of all time. My favourite player of all time for Man United has got to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, yeah, I was being a bit sarcastic. I mean, you can't really compare Ronaldo. Garnacho is at the start of his career, and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, before the start of this game, they were showing all the old clips of United, like Rooney, Ronaldo.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because you got like I used to like idolize lots of players when I was a kid. I used to like idolize Eric Cantona, football shirts. David Beckham. I think David Beckham was one of the real fascinations for a lot of. He was an idol for a lot of young aspiring footballers. Then you had, of course, Wayne Rooney, like you said.
Got to mention Scholes.
Oh, I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, we won't mention Gary Neville after his well, I mean, God,
to be fair, I mean, Neville and Beckham, they worked well as a team. To be fair to them.
Yeah, they were like the Cray twins against us in that game. Right, anyway.
Well, as it stands right this second, Trent Alexander-Arnold's on 3 bonus points, Onana 2, and Alisson on 1, as it stands right this second.
Right, okay. Well, that's fine for me, Steve-O.
Well, yeah, from a Trent Alexander-Arnold point of view, absolutely. It's
if this game's 0-0, because of the fact that we are under the cosh for the majority of the game in terms of like just trying to kind of play the low block, keep Liverpool out. I mean, we're doing a good job, to be fair. We're doing a really good job of frustrating Liverpool.
The problem is, you've got hope now. You didn't have any hope at the start of the game, and now your hope's way off. And
the problem is you've got hope. It sounds like a true Arsenal supporter, that does. Problem is you've got a bit of hope. It's when you have a little bit of hope, that's when it lets you down.
Well, it's always the way in football. I mean, when you got hope, that's what kills you.
Yeah, that's what kills you, isn't it? A bit of hope.
Don't need hope on this stream.
You don't want thoughts and prayers. You want results.
Exactly.
Rashford's going to win the game and ruin Tsimikas, and Tsimikas clean sheet, wipeout. Do you know what? What better game would it be for Rashford to come back into the limelight and love from the United supporters to go through on goal and smash it into the back of the net against Liverpool?
After the season, because he got 30 goals last season, and
I think personal issues, 100%. He's had issues, private issues with his missus, from what I understand. He's probably had a few run-ins with Eric Ten Hag as well, and maybe even some of his teammates, purely on the body language that he's demonstrated. That's not a penalty from Darwin. There, he's get up, mate. It's a contact sport. You can't be going down like that. Hang on, you're joking? Are they checking this?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, they're not. No, they're not. Referees just stopped the play for the free kick. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, last season he was it's his best season of his career so far, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. I think when his headspace is on, where it needs to be, he's unplayable. I mean, defenders have a hard time, handling him when he's on top of his game. But unfortunately, he's been off his game for so many months now.
I just remember, not to bring this on to international football too much, but I remember at the World Cup he was doing well for England, like getting goals, and he didn't start against France. I just remember being really annoyed.
Yeah, the thing is, once his head drops and he starts throwing his hands around a bit like Bruno Fernandes. He's been on.
Liverpool are going to be making 2 more.
I'm looking here. Is it Giggs or Cantona? Says Heg. It's got to be Cantona. Cantona is one of the. I think from a pure, beautiful, Like he was like an artist on the pitch, Cantona.
Purest view of
Well,
football.
Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott will be coming on any minute now.
Okay,
Oh,
pure natural talent. No, yeah.
he was no Bergkamp though, was he? Oh, hello. Here we go. Oh,
Two different
oh,
players, man.
oh, what a set.
Oh, Mainu in the box, plays it through to Anthony. Anthony can't turn, and the ball's cleared. And what's Onana doing? Please don't fucking make a mistake in this game. Like, kicks the ball out of play in the end, but the ball's now back with Liverpool. Liverpool looking to play forwards. Nunes it's dangerous. Nunes again. It's a big. Oh my God, what's going on? And what has happened here? The referee's blown for. What's been blown for? A foul? What's he blown for?
It's for a corner.
Hang on, is it a penalty? Hang on. No, they're claiming the Liverpool players are claiming for a penalty, but it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. The ball gets played through. I'm confused as what's happened here. Nunes has taken a heavy touch. It's gone to Diaz. Two United players have clattered into each other. Dalot and Varane, no, Dalot and Amrabat clattered into each other. The ball's been saved, and it's out for a corner. Right, okay, corner goes in. Right, sorry about that, chat. I had to work out what was happening. And the ball's cleared again by Dalot. Only as far as Diaz, his snapshots, his ball's flinging in the air right now. And, oh my God, just get rid of the ball. Just get rid of the bloody ball. What's going on? Kanate? Oh my God, straight down the blooming keeper's throat. And another save. What did I say at the beginning of the game, Steve-O? Onana gets 7, 8, 9 saves beyond for bonus points and 0-0. I mean, where are we at? We're 76 minutes played. What's Onana going to be on now? It's another save. He's got to be on what?
I think 7? He's on 7.
He's on 7 saves, isn't he?
I believe he's on 7, yeah. And the substitutes are being made now. Diaz is coming off.
To be fair, he's not been that impactful, Diaz, this game. Not his usual impactful self. But again, it's United have been playing...
And Nunes is coming
very
off as well.
Compact football. And, Elliott and the other guy coming on.
Jones.
Yeah, that's him. That's the
bloke. For Nunes and Diaz.
Yeah. Yeah, my all-time favourite Man United player has got to be Marouane Fellaini.
He's on a free transfer at the moment, isn't he, apparently? So, you know. Yeah, still going.
Do you know what? That guy used to bloody be a lethal goal scorer for Everton.
He did all right for Man United. I feel like he
did all right. He did all right for United, yeah.
He did a job.
It was that player you brought on when you wanted to just last ditch lump it up.
Yeah, Mourinho's soldier he was Fellaini. He was loyal to the cause, unlike some of the players at the time. But I mean, this game.
You know what?
He wants Fellaini back.
I think this game could be 0-0, Steve-O.
I think it's got 1-0 either way written all over it, and I really do think Man United could nick it.
If United nicked the goal, would it be daylight robbery, or do you think that United would have done enough in this game?
Well, to be completely frank, truthfully, as I said in the West Ham game,
good play by Anthony there. Ball gets played into the back post. It's with Rashford. Rashford plays it back to Amrabat, and the ball's now. Sorry, Steve-O's ball gets played in. And it's headed away by Van Dijk. What are you saying? Sorry, Steve-O.
Well, it's like in the West Ham game. Did they deserve to win? Yes. Did Wolves deserve to score? Yes. In this game, do Man United deserve to win? No. But do they deserve a draw? Absolutely.
So, and the same would apply to obviously Liverpool. So, do they deserve to win on possession alone?
Yes, from an attacking perspective.
From possession alone. But what they don't, like you said earlier on, what are they actually doing with it?
They've had no real direct opportunity.
What are they doing with it? It's like... And like you said, like Ten Hag says, let Liverpool have the ball. Let them have the ball. We're not going to be interested in having the ball. You can see that United are not interested in having the ball at their feet. They are waiting and waiting and waiting for Liverpool to make a mistake, and then they'll move forward with the ball. But look, Liverpool just passing it around the midfield with ease.
There's another save point for Onana. If he doesn't get 3 bonus points in this match, I don't know.
Firetog's got an interesting comment in the chat, has Evo? Another save by it. Oh my god, Onana's on about 8 saves now. One more save and Onana's getting bonus free, I'm telling you now.
But he's 3 points behind Trent.
One
if
more
I had to buy
save.
Darwin again, remind me to delete my FPL account. You should have deleted it 3 weeks ago.
Onana is literally 1 save away from bonus free. The guy's going to be on monster points. He could be on 12 points. Could be on a 12-pointer, Stevo. Because if he gets 9 saves, that's 3 points. Plus the 6, that's 9. Plus the 3 bonus, that's 12.
If he gets the clean sheet.
Gakpo, Salah.
Wink, wink.
Salah. So Alexander-Arnold dinking around and passes it to Gomez, who shoots, and the ball gets blocked. Only as far as Gomez again. Whips the ball in. Amrabat heads it away. Amrabat out. Endo. And it's out for a... He's kicked it out of play for a Man United.
Is Palestri coming on? And Hannibal's definitely
Anthony.
coming on.
Uh-oh, Hannibal's here.
And Palestri's coming on and Hannibal's coming on.
I'm assuming that's
predicted.
for...
Manu's coming off.
Mainu and...
Anthony, yeah.
Anthony, yeah.
What a name
Well,
for
of course,
a player.
Mainu's on a yellow anyway.
Mainu's putting a good shift today, though, for a young lad.
Yeah, he has.
But Hannibal, what a name for a player.
I always remember last season, Jason, you I can't remember what game it was, but Hannibal, was he the one with the afro? And you were loving the fact that he was putting in some passionate performance when the rest of the team were just doing nothing. I can't remember. Who was that against? Can you remember? Was it maybe against Liverpool? Or maybe even Man City?
It was against the top team. It was, I can't remember.
Remind us in the chat if you remember.
Yeah.
Mainu, a star for the future. He did well in pre-season, had a great performance against Everton a few weeks ago, and he's shown a lot of maturity beyond his young years. But, 7 minutes of normal time to go here, obviously with time added on, and it's still 0-0 at Anfield.
If you're a better man, Dan, what are you going to be saying right now?
There's going to be a late goal. I can't predict which team, but there's a goal in this game. I'm sorry, Jason.
I'm kind of thinking the goal that went ironically against Liverpool, that own goal at White Hart Lane, where it was Matip who scored that horrible own goal, making it 2-1 to Tottenham. I can see that potentially happening. Like I said, obviously I'm going to be in Liverpool's favour because they've been more attacking, but if Man United nick this 1-0, I would not be shocked.
Was that when Tottenham were top of the league about 300 years ago?
That's the one, Dan, yes, on their
screw my Trent Alexander-Arnold Tsimikas double clean sheet. If Man United were to score now, I'll be jumping off my seat celebrating.
Feliz Navidad back in the house.
I hope that happens, Jace. And I'm being serious. I hope Man United score from a selfish point of view.
Gakpo just hit it into Shaw, thinking it's out for a corner.
I hope Man United score.
Oh, is it for Rance?
Of course, from an Arsenal point of view, Dan, this is a brilliant result so far.
Yeah, touch wood. I mean, that whole Dan Burn clean sheet, 14 points on the bench would be a bit sorry. But oh my god, I'll keep sim.
Dan, are you enemy now?
84 minutes and 40 seconds.
You're 40 seconds ahead of me.
84 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, you're miles away from me. You're miles ahead of me, man. Miles.
Am I? No.
You're ahead of me now.
You're like 45 seconds ahead of me.
Natural parity is being restored.
Tsimikas. Oh my god! It's a scramble. It's a scramble.
Uh-oh. I've got to stop saying.
Well, I tell you what, you've seen them give them before.
What is that a penalty for? Handball? They're checking it. Is it a handball? Is it? I'm watching this
Oh,
now.
you're the ref,
Watching this foul.
Jace.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a penalty. No, it's not. His arm's in a natural position. His arm's in a natural position. He's not raised his arm. No way is that penalty. And it's right. You can't react in time to get your hand out of the way anyway. What is that? Not a penalty. No way.
Seen them given, but it's not a penalty.
No, it's not a penalty,
Well,
mate.
I mean,
You don't have to need a 10-minute review on bloody VAR to decide that's not a penalty. Not in a million bloody years. Is
that one that PSG got against Newcastle was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, Dan.
It's great to see a bit of sensible decision making there, because that was nowhere near consideration for penalty. I mean, put it this way: if it was at the other end, Liverpool fans would be screaming that's not a penalty as well. Oh my God, the ball gets smashed into the side net, this time by Gomez. It was exactly the same mirror image of what happened in the first half with Alexander-Arnold. Salah cutting it into Gomez. Gomez smashed it to the side netting. Just exactly with the same thing with what Trent Alexander-Arnold did first half. And Klopp's not happy. He's not happy. He's fuming about that with his red Nikes on.
Just tuning my TV in. Hold on.
Well, yeah. What, you're going to try and get another 10 seconds a head start of?
I've just got to tune the TV in, Jace. We'll give it a wind up.
Tune the TV in. What are we living in the 1980s?
You understand what I'm saying?
Right, okay, yeah. Tune in your TV.
Yeah, let's just give it turn the knob a bit.
Yeah.
Hear the rude jokes in the chat, but
Oh, Man United now. Oh God, who's that? It's got no foul, but a foul has just been given against Luke Shaw, and there's a bit of a coming together now from Liverpool players. Luke Shaw's probably going to get himself a yellow card. He's a bit angry about the earlier challenge, not.
Nearly got the ball. I mean, Kanate is a very industrial player, but yeah, that is a yellow card, and walking on a tight rope now.
Well, I think Luke Shaw's got a point here. He's going to get himself booked because of the challenge. However,
the ball, Dan. He was like 50 foot away.
Yeah, but I can see what's going on. I mean, it should have been a foul on Hannibal. To be fair, Hannibal got fouled by Gakpo, and the referee played on. And Luke Shaw's arguably done a similar, infringement from behind. Though that's the only difference. And it's resulted in a yellow card and a free kick to Liverpool now in halfway. Halfway in the United half.
Oh my God! Oh.
Bloody hell, Dan! You're making noises. What's going on? You're sending my bloody anxiety through the roof.
I shouldn't. I mean, I was all over the shop against Brighton.
Control yourself.
Oh my God! Oh, it's bloody cold. Right.
Oh, Rashford's been absolutely out of this game.
To be fair, he hasn't even been given the ball.
I don't think he's at the touch of the ball.
As it stands right now, Onana is on 3 bonus, Trent 2.
I told you.
Tsimikas 1.
I told you. But you don't listen, do you?
I didn't.
I said he was going to get bloody 9. He's going to get 12 points.
He's on 8 saves at the moment.
Oh my God! One more save and he's going to be on 12 points. Wow.
Jackie Chan is not happy in the chat. He says, "Lucky man, you. Their attacking sucks. They're just here to park the bus."
Is that how Jackie Chan speaks? Is it?
Do you remember that? There was a. This is back in 2000
gets banned for racism by making.
Do you remember about a guy called Pablo Francisco? He used to do a very good impression of Jackie Chan films. This is back in 2001. No. Leave me alone.
There we go, YouTube.
I'm trying to do my shopping.
The worst impression you'll ever hear. The dead teams with Onana feasting tonight. Yeah. Well, are you a dead team if you got enough? Yeah, I suppose.
This TV, man, I'm gonna chuck it through the roof in a minute.
What's the problem,
Okay.
Dan?
Hit the refresh button.
I don't know how.
Sorry, turn the knob. Go to dial 9.
Oh, not
Well,
sure
you
I'm
got
going to.
5 minutes. 5 minutes for somebody,
wow.
Liverpool, to score a goal.
It's edge of your seat stuff. I'm telling you now.
Crap your
Jesus
pants time there.
Christ. No, I'm not even worried at the moment. Liverpool haven't done anything to make me worried.
Don't worry, they're away at Burnley soon, so.
Oh my days! What are you doing?
Talistan.
Rashford, that was friggin' stupid.
Great. I'll wait for 45 seconds and find out.
Well, this TV, man, I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I need it for work. But anyway, it's a stupid free kick to be conceding there, and he's getting booked.
To be fair with Rashford, to be fair, I mean it was there to be taken, the ball. I mean, but instead of getting the ball, he's got a chunk of Simicast.
That's Hannibal's job, right? Hold on, let's just.
I'm just watching it now again. I mean, the ball gets punched out by Nana. Ball gets kind of semi-cleared, and in the end, he's got every right to go for that ball. I mean, that ball's. He's just followed through. He's just followed through on Simicast's ankle. That's all. Very unlucky that he ended up going into his ankle, but yeah, it is what it is. Guys, if you've enjoyed the stream, it's been absolutely amazing, hasn't it? Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to be I'm having a nap in a minute.
A nap?
I'm absolutely drained, mate.
It's 6:20, mate. Are you having a nap now?
I am.
A lie
Go
down.
bed at this time for crying out loud.
I'm not. So my sleeping pattern's screwed. So.
Okay, fair one.
Yesterday I went to. I don't know what. I think like 7 o'clock or something, or 6:30. I went for a nap, and then I woke up at like 9:20. I was like, "What the?"
Wow.
And then I went back to sleep at like 9, and I woke up at 1:30, and then I haven't been to sleep since.
Oh, that's crazy.
So yeah, I'm a bit screwed in my sleep right now. And I'm getting loads of headaches, and I think it's because of my sleep.
Sounds like the cycle's a bit.
Yeah. Sounds like I need to sort it out. But
Oh.
I feel so tired. As soon as 6 o'clock comes, every day I'm just absolutely zonked. Rashford. Rashford. Oh, the ball gets played into Højlund, cleared by Alisson, and Liverpool now on the counter attack now with the one and only Mohamed Salah is up against two.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Jason, talk to us.
Salah with a throw in, and what's going on here?
Salah's
got a yellow card.
Oh shit!
What's going on? Who's he sent off? He sent off Dalot.
Oh my goodness!
Why has he sent Dalot off for? Why has he sent him off? Is he kicked the ball away?
Abuse to the referee. So a second yellow card for abusing
I'm watching
the
this
referee.
now. Diego Dalot, what's he done wrong here? He's just given...
Shouted at the referee.
Is that straight red?
No,
speak to the referee.
It's a dissent. It's dissent. It's dissent for having a go at the referee. But it's right. It came off Salah's foot. The referee's got the decision absolutely wrong. But unfortunately, his overreaction of the decision being wrong has got him sent off. Hang on, what's going on?
He already had a yellow, Dan.
Right. Thank you, Gary.
I mean, again, the decision was wrong by the referee, but why did he go absolutely apeshit at Michael Oliver? Michael Oliver's not exactly making loads of errors this game over and over. I mean, we're in the last minute of the game, and you're putting yourself now where your team now is down to 10 men, against a Liverpool attack, which is going to be, well, I say that Alexander-Arnold just kicked it out for a goal kick. I don't know what to think about this game. It's that moment of madness by Dalot, that was stupid. And McTominay's feeling a bit of the pressure here. He's got a hobble on him, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Shaw and Evans are having a chat with the referee.
Wan-Bissaka's going to come on for just
the referee does not want to have the referee doesn't want anything to do with it, and rightly so. I mean, he's made a decision. It's the right decision was to send him off for dissent, but the dissent happened because he made an absolute shocking error in giving a throw in to Liverpool. But yeah, the blame is entirely with Dalot. The game's over, is it? Okay.
The game is over.
Okay, well, that's amazing. That's a brilliant result. Absolutely.
You're the biggest winner today, Jace, with Trent Alexander-Arnold. 3 bonus.
Is he on 3? He wasn't on 3 a minute ago. You said Onana was.
But it may change, but right now, Trent 3, Onana 2, Tsimikas 1, as it stands right this second.
When I say I'm the big winner, lots of people got Alexander-Arnold, mate. Alexander-Arnold is highly
not within
owned.
the mini leagues.
9 points. Okay.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Should we get to wrap up? Should we wrap up and let everyone know what's happening tonight?
Well, do you want to just quickly give us your quick thought on that game?
Well, first of all, I'm now in top 8.
Happy with the result.
Right. Okay, Steve-O. I'll actually speak to the audience. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the reaction of the Man United, the Liverpool Man United game. A game that's been interesting, to say the least. Man United set up purely to play the low block, to frustrate Liverpool, to stop Liverpool from being able to play their game. And Ten Hag, I've criticised Ten Hag time and time again this season for not having a plan, not having any identity to his game. It was an ugly game today. Ugly game in the sense of it was just a game of just being compact, sitting back, letting Liverpool have the ball, letting Liverpool attack, and then seeing what scraps we can feed off, seeing what Højlund could feed off. And yeah, there was a kind of glimmer every now and again United went forward, but they didn't go forward with any conviction, with any real drive or determination, because they were too scared about leaving open the back door. Salah, very, very quiet today. Some half shouts for penalties that in my mind were not penalties. A bit of late drama with Dalot kicking the ball away. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Dalot dissenting against the refereeing decision being incorrect, which it was, getting himself a second yellow card needlessly in the dying embers of the game. But other than that, I thought the officiating was good. I thought that Ten Hag had a game plan, and the players, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the players executed the game plan for Ten Hag. And it was, I think the biggest losers in this game today will be Liverpool. They will be the ones that will feel the most disappointed. From a United point of view, as sad as it sounds, this is as close to a feeling as a draw could ever be. A 0-0 draw away at a place like Anfield is absolutely brilliant. I'm looking at Alex Ferguson here, he's smiling, he's happy, because he knows there's a gulfing class between this Liverpool team and our Man United team that to be able to get a 0-0 is a bloody good result, and fair play to the players getting in and creating so much of a hindrance. So we'll talk about it more on the Sunday Surgery tonight. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, join the Discord, talk to us tonight. Let us know how your FPL teams got on. At Elite FPL on social media, at Elite FPL on the old Discord. And Steve-O, any final thoughts for you before we say thank you to Dan and get out of here?
Man United turned up with a game plan. They succeeded in that game plan, and they got the result that they wanted. 0-0, 1 point. They win. Get out of there. Done.
I'm surprised. It's the first time this season that I'm actually I'm happy to see a game plan be executed from start to finish. So
Don't get me wrong, it was very fortuitous. It came through, but it happened.
When you say it was very fortuitous, I think many times during that game you said there's nothing Liverpool are doing that are going to convince me that they're going to score. Yes, they had lots of shots, so Nana got 9 saves or whatever it was, but there was nothing like that you thought, how did they miss that opportunity? There was never something that made you think Liverpool they're gonna run away with it. Like,
no,
I think 1-0 at best was the best that they could hope for because of how deep United were defending. It wasn't a pretty game. It was a pretty ugly game from a neutral point of view, or from certainly someone that's looking for a bit of entertainment. But in the end, I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. That's a really good result. That's going to do a lot of confidence for our players. But anyway, Dan, you watched the game as well. What's your thoughts as a neutral as well?
There's no way I'm a neutral, mate. Bloody hell. I'm absolutely over the moon. Cheers, Man United. Appreciate that. Sorry.
It's a bloody interesting run into Christmas, isn't it? With all the teams. Let's get the actually what we'll do very quickly is get the table up, the Premier League live table, because I just want to reconfirm everything because I believe there's very little in between in the top 4. What's going on here? I don't want that.
I'm just looking at it all now, Jason. I'm on Arsenal's
Wow, Arsenal, top of the league, 39 points. Will they be top of the league at Christmas? Played 17-1-12. Oh, look at this. This is insane. This is almost like, this is mouth-watering from a competition point of view. You got Arsenal 39, Liverpool 38, Aston Villa 38, Man City 34, Tottenham 33. I mean, what a competition. What a competition this season. All because Man City have dropped off, massively dropped off. They've lost 3 games. They've drawn 4, and they've opened up the door for a very strong top 4. Look at this. Arsenal, under Arteta, doing very, very well. 35 goals scored. Good goal difference. They are equal goal difference with City. Liverpool, very, very strong. Oh man, this is a brilliant time to be following the events of the Premier League. I mean, you can't call it. You cannot call who's going to be top at Christmas. Amazing.
Well, we have to play. Obviously, we got to play Liverpool next Saturday at 5:30 at Anfield.
Oh yes, this is perfect timing.
That's what I mean.
Oh my god, how could they time it better? Oh my god,
it's almost like it's scripted, right? But
oh my god, Aston Villa could be top of the Premier League at Christmas.
Potentially.
Oh my god. Aston Villa are my second team in the Premier League. Like if I had to choose
a second team.
Huh?
I thought Wolves were second team.
No. I've always said that Wolves are the closest team to me, like where I live.
Oh right,
they're the closest team. They're the closest team to where I live. Whereas Aston Villa would be the closest, my second team, purely because my mum.
Okay.
My mum followed Villa. So anyway, on that note, guys, I am going to shoot, and I'm sure you guys are going to get yourself some rest before. Dan, are you coming on tonight, or you gone now?
I'll pop on later on and
right,
say my little piece. Yeah.
Steve, have you got any final thoughts, mate, before we shoot?
I've already given the final thoughts.
Oh yeah, of course you have. So the waves then. Dan, are you happy with that, Dan?
The game plan was executed perfectly. Liverpool did have a chance, but United had some chances as well in the second half. You know, there was Haaland. How is it you say this guy's name?
Hoyland.
The Primark Haaland went through on goal, and Alisson made a decent save.
Yes,
but
it was a good save.
Nana had his day. You know, he made some good saves.
Nana, yep.
Varane, Evans, some good interceptions.
They were all at him though, Nana, but he had to keep them out. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks Dan again for coming on, and I'll see you tonight, guys. Right, I'm gonna get myself sorted now. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit.
8 p.m.
Bye bye.